Guys, welcome to Queerverse. Today is the 15th of February 2011, and that would make it a Tuesday. And I'm Sean. I do Tuesdays. Yeah. So, this is the second video that's up for the new collab channel. So I hope you enjoy. The topic for this week is 5 events or things that have happened to me that have changed me and or my life. So I wrote down the 5 things because I was having difficulty picking. Yeah. So they're on the computer screen. Okay, so the 5 things I picked are not related to my sexuality or the fact that I'm transgender. Just throwing that out there, I'm an FTM, female to male transgender, just if anyone's wondering. Get that out of the way in the first video. Yeah, okay, so my first one, in no particular order, my first one is my girlfriend Tanya, and the fact that I met her, and the fact that me and her have been together on and off for about 4 years. I've learned a lot from her, honestly. I've learned more from her than anybody else. But the main things that I've learned from her are, it sounds kind of bad. She told me it sounded bad, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's the truth. I learned the importance and how to be monogamous in a relationship with her. She taught me that. And she shows me that it takes the right person, it takes meeting the right person for someone who usually isn't monogamous to become monogamous and to become committed to that person. She also showed me that, that I can make a relationship work and last longer than 2 weeks. We've been together now for a little over 4 months. Yeah, a little over 4 months. It's not the longest we've been together. The first time we dated, we were together for 6 months, but we're hoping to break that record this time around. But she's definitely changed my life for the better. She's pretty much the best thing that ever happened to me, and I'm very thankful and grateful to have her in my life and to call her my girlfriend. Alright, so that's number 1 out of the way. Number 2, when I was in middle school, I went to anger management, and instead of going to therapy sessions, they had me do community service because I got in a bunch of fights, which in my defense, it wasn't all my fault because I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and people there can be very racist, so I used to get jumped, and I would fight back, obviously, which is why I was committed to anger management. I have a lot of anger issues, yeah, kind of crazy, but they had me do community service, and going through that, it changed my life. I think I feel it has. I know it has. It taught me, how to better control my anger, because I still have anger issues, like I do, but it taught me how to manage my anger issues, how to deal with my temper problems in a healthy manner without beating someone up over it. And the community service, they taught me, that there's other people out there who are worse off than I am. And that, instead of sitting here getting angry over something that I can't control, I could be out there helping someone, help someone with something that can be controlled, like homelessness or, hunger and all of that, those kinds of things. So that was really going to change my life and the way I saw things, because I was like this really moody and angry 12-year-old kid, and all the way up until I was like 15, I pretty much did like a lot of anger management and counseling and stuff, because I was, like I said, I was crazy. Yeah. Alright, so number 3, this one's a little more not so funny. The second one wasn't funny either. To me it is, because, yeah. But my third one, my first girlfriend, She was killed 3 years ago in a car accident, and it'll actually be 4 years this August. But you know, that changed my life for in a lot of ways. She was my best friend at the time, and you know, probably still would be if she was still alive today. And I was, how old was I? I was 15. No, I was 16 when it happened. I was 16 when it happened. And it taught me, you know, the value of life. And I mean, I hate that I had to learn that from, you know, her passing, but I did. And you know, it showed me, you know, we really are here one moment and gone the next. You never know, you know, when your time is going to come. And when your time comes, that's it. It's over. And you know, it's taught me that I need to live life to the fullest. And I don't really live by that right now. Like, I'm trying to live life to the fullest, but, you know, I have a lot of issues going on right now. But it's always in the back of my mind, you know, like damn, you know, I might not be here tomorrow. So, it's also taught me, don't leave things unsaid. I try, what I do is, like, when I feel something or I feel like I need to tell someone something, I tell them, even if it's hard for me, because I have issues with communication and all of that. But I try to tell people, you know, so that's what I learned from that, and I miss her a lot. Yeah. So number 4, my brother and sister were in foster care for like half a year last year, and that taught me a lot. You know, it taught me that, no offense to anybody who's, you know, been in foster care, but these are just my personal beliefs and my personal feelings and my personal opinions, so no offense to anybody. But the system, you know, meaning the foster care system, the police, detectives, behind the scenes, you know, the news, the reporters, all of that stuff, they don't care about the people or the kids. You know, bad things happen in those foster homes and shelters. And, you know, it taught me that, yeah, they don't care about people. You know, they care about making money. Because for every kid that they get in those foster homes, guess what? They get a fat paycheck. And that's all they care about. Again, my experience. And that police cannot be trusted, which I already knew from the way I grew up. You know, like, we don't take our problems to the street. We leave our problems at home and take care of them there. We don't take them to, you know, the police. We don't call the police. I'm Hispanic, and yeah, Hispanics don't trust the cops. I don't know. That's just what I think. I don't trust the cops. Number 5, a very serious matter to me. I preach all the time to every kid that I know who's in school, including my younger brother and sister. Dropping out of high school. I dropped out freshman year. It was pretty much the biggest mistake of my life. And as hard as things were at the time, I mean, I was getting bullied, I was getting harassed, I was being forced to wear a skirt, you know, and as a guy, that's just not gonna fly. I was dealing with a lot, and, you know, things at home weren't that great, so it was just, there's a lot to deal with, and it showed, you know, it's made things for me so much harder now. All my friends graduated, last year, like, not my friends, but my classmates. Those people weren't my friends, but my classmates, they graduated last year. I should have been there with them. I mean, even though we moved after I dropped out, so technically, I probably wouldn't have finished high school anyway, because we moved to a foreign country where I didn't really speak the language. So, I mean, but still, you know, I don't like the fact that, you know, I dropped out, because when people find out, you know, they treat you differently. They treat you like you're dumb, like you don't understand. And, I mean, I feel like I'm smarter than over half of the kids who were in my graduating class. I mean, I'm not even going to go into that, but it changed my life, you know, dropping out. I should have my high school diploma right now, and I don't, because I made a very bad decision. So, you know, especially to the LGBT community, you know, the trans community, if anyone's thinking of dropping out, you know, talk to somebody, talk to your parents, or if things at home are bad, you know, talk to a counselor, talk to a teacher, talk to a friend, talk to me, you know, because it's not a good idea.